Get wet and soapy and meet me at my naked conservatory. Hello and welcome to the Naked Conservatory. Title
It's being worked on.
is being worked on. If you have any ideas, please leave them in the comments below or to the side, or
Whatever.
just shout them from the nearest tall building.
I'm sure we'll hear it.
Well, yeah, I guarantee it. And if we don't, sorry.
It probably wasn't a good idea anyway, so.
Today we're going to be making brownies. I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, not another brownie recipe. But
yeah.
So, the thing about these brownies is they are flourless and they have chocolate bits in them. So, you kind of get a really rich and
chocolatey
brownie flavor. Okay.
Go over the ingredients we need, Ken.
Ingredients we need. You want your caster sugar. You want your 200 grams of plain white chocolate. Don't get milk chocolate because it'll turn out like crap. You want Milky Bar, because Milky Bar's good, but you can use almonds if you're weird. You want some of this butter, and you want 4 eggs. You need moisturizer to look fabulous. That doesn't go in the brownies though. That's just for me. Other equipment you will need is you will need a pan for boiling and something to put chocolate in. We're using flower pots because we haven't got around to buying a clear white Perspex bowl, which would be much easier to melt chocolate in. You want a weighing scales for weighing shit. Unless you're like some kind of messiah and you can just guess, like my mum, she's not a messiah, but you want a bowl for mixing your chocolate shit in, and you want some empty bottles of glass because we're alcoholics. We're gonna fill this up and then we're gonna melt the chocolate in here. It's not ideal, but we're winging it. We're winging it. We're winging it. So we need to get some baking parchment paper.
Oh, is that my cue?
This is your cue. You want your baking parchment paper. Now I knew someone who thought that you had to grease the top of the paper and then just put that in the pan. That's stupid. Don't do that. You don't need to do that. Okay. You need to get your pan like this, and you need to remove the dirty words from it. Just scrape it off. Scrape it off. It comes off real easy. It's good. Just like that. Yeah. Fuck's sakes. What's going on here? I can't. They're stuck on with some kind of magnet force. Get them. Yeah. Just scrape them off. They're such a pain. They get everywhere. Get everywhere. Now this tin is actually kind of greasy already, but it could be greasier. It could be greasier. So what you need to do is you need to get your butter and grease it.
Greasing dinner.
If you've never greased anything before, then where have you been all your life?
Yeah, like seriously, like.
You just get your butter and you grease that shit. But you don't grease the paper because that's stupid.
So you grease the tin first and then put the paper on it?
Yep. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that way you can lift the paper out without ruining everything. Oh yeah, grease that good.
Oh yeah.
Oh god, that's so good. That's so good. Oh, it's so greasy. It's so greasy. Be gentle. Be gentle.
It's like a teenage boy.
Be gentle. Greasy like grease.
Like teenage boy.
Like
John Travolta.
Like greasy like a teenage John Travolta.
Precisely.
So
that's exactly how greasy you want it to be.
But I'm sure it wasn't that greasy.
That's much better than what I was doing.
That is much better than what you were doing. So you've done that to your tray. It shouldn't take you 10 minutes. Oh, awesome. Oh, you look so good. Yeah. That ass. This is butter. Butter is made from cows.
Yeah.
Ground up cow.
We just put a cow in a blender and that makes butter.
Yeah. Possibly rainbows. There's a fly getting so close. He thinks he can fuck with us, but he won't.
Okay, that's about 100 grams.
That's about 100 grams. That's what 100 grams of butter looks like. Okay, you need to get that shit in that bowl. Okay, so once your butter from there is now in here, we just use magic to put it in there. Yeah, don't transfer that shit. You want to boil the kettle. Again, because you spent 10 minutes putting photographs on a thing to free up space on your camera. Okay, so Sabine's gonna take us through the next bit.
Chocolate?
Chocolate, yeah.
Chocolate.
So, thing about this chocolate is it's too big to fit in that pot.
So you need to break it up.
Don't get the water in the butter because the shit will kick.
Shit will hit the fan if you do that.
Shit will hit the fan. No, you'll get all wet and horrible.
You killed my chicken!
Ah, I'm sorry! Once it's broken up, you put that in there. The chocolate in there.
I'm trying what's going on.
That look good? That look good. So we're melting the chocolate up. It looks awesome.
Do we need any more chocolate or just...
Yeah, we need that chocolate too.
All of it?
You want 200 grams of this chocolate. Just all the chocolate in there. Ken's camera is going to get this bowl. Ken's going to find somewhere to put this bowl. Okay, so you want 4 eggs in here. I want 4 eggs in this bowl. Last time I did this, I got eggs all over my trousers, so hopefully that won't happen again.
Look, because you do it stupidly.
I'm not doing it stupidly. That's 1 egg. That's 2 eggs. We're using chicken eggs, but you can use cat eggs if you wish. 3 eggs. Or dragon eggs if you can find them.
Yeah, but they're quite rare, you know. And
especially this time of year.
Yeah, I think you only need 1 dragon egg to 4 chicken eggs, really.
Yeah, that's generally the general rule is 1 dragon egg to 4 chicken eggs.
Ooh.
Remember, chickens will kill you anytime they get. So
be careful when harvesting the eggs.
200 grams. You know what 200 grams looks like. You have one of these. That's what 200 grams of castor sugar looks like.
Fascinating.
Amazing. Amazing.
Now what do we do, Ken?
Well, we do this. Then we get a whisk. Yeah, we're all glad of that. So you want to whisk this up. Whisk it like a pearl. The more you whisk at this stage, the better the chocolate will be later. I mean the brownies. Making brownies. Making brownies. Whisking those brownies up. This chocolate is now melted. You'll notice that there's chocolate around the edge. That wasn't supposed to happen.
That's because Sabine fucked up.
Sabine fucks up. She fucked that shit up. And she's gonna go to hell for it. Okay, now you need to add this chocolate to this mixture. And you just fold that chocolate in. I'll use the spoon and then fold. Folding is a lot like stirring, but different. I couldn't tell you why it's different, but you just like, you go like that instead of that. Get the chocolate out of it. Yeah.
That felt oddly invasive. Wasn't expecting that. Okay.
I didn't mean to, I'm sorry. Basically, you want all the chocolate out of there, in
as
here.
much as you can really get.
And then you want to fold in here. Okay, the next bit you need to do is you need to break this up and basically chop it up into little, like, chocolate pieces. Yeah, you want all of it. You want to chop that up. Just, you know, like you don't care. Just pretend it's someone you hate. Just, like, you know, get angry.
Like you!
You gotta get angry. You gotta get mean. Because if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Yeah, just like that. Just like that. I'm gonna keep stirring this. Dead ass. Background. Just keep stirring it. I don't think you need to, but it feels like I'm doing something. You want this to go in this bowl now. Okay, so you just pour that in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Like you don't care. Yeah! God, oh my God, it's all over the floor. Nums. Yeah, floor. If you're counting calories, then
Shit ton.
yeah, just put a shit ton on counting little diary.
Yeah, just don't eat anything else today.
For you know, next few weeks. But dark chocolate is good for you. It's an aphrodisiac.
Chocolate's a vegetable.
In Aztec culture, the women weren't allowed to eat chocolate because it was such a powerful aphrodisiac. And horny women are the worst.
The worst.
The very worst. Okay, now put that in there. I think we basically just like completely got rid of all the air that you needed. But it's okay because they're brownies and they don't need to be perfect. They taste good. Yeah. Part of me feels like this isn't gonna work, but you know. Life is about challenges. Life is about accepting that you're not gonna be perfect every time. I think it's something we can all learn from this experience. Okay, Sabine, how are we going with this?
I think it's ready to go in the oven.
It's ready to go in the oven. Okay, I'm gonna open the oven door. This is our oven.
Okay, so we need to take out the tray first.
Clyde. But there's a tray in there already.
Candy.
The oven is Andy, I'm sorry.
Candy! Because then I can turn on candy.
Oh, the candy. I wouldn't put that next to that because it's gonna melt.
Yeah, that helps. Okay.
We got this. It's going in the oven. We did it. Successfulness. Woo! Okay, it says 15 to 20, so I'm gonna put 17 minutes down. You can kind of tell when they're ready because they look like brownies.
Brownies, yeah. Okay, now during this time, you sort of want to clean up, I think. Or, alternatively, you can. What can we do?
Learn to play the guitar.
We're gonna learn how to play guitar instead of tidy up.
Yay! Bye. Yeah. Come by, yeah. Come by, yeah. Come by, yeah. Okay, so the brownies are ready. I don't know if you can see that. You can see this is the brownie in here in its natural habitat.
You can tell they're ready because they're slightly crackled on the top.
I'm not a gynecologist, but I'm guessing that looks pretty good.
You can tell when a brownie is ready because it's slightly crackled on the top. So Kenneth wants to take it out.
When it looks freaking delicious, that's when it's ready.
It looks delicious when it's smashed here.
I'm just gonna take these brownies out. Remember, these brownies only take 15 to 20 minutes.
Which is fairly quick. My brownies take like 40 minutes.
It is. It's because they don't have flour in them. Oh, yes. It actually has worked.
Oh, yeah.
It's good. Now, turn your oven off because you don't want to waste power. You want to save the planet, guys.
And our electricity bills.
And Spain's electricity bills. This is our flat. We have the brownies. Now, you can't take it out the pan now because it's all soft. Maybe a bit too soft.
No, it should harden up, I think.
Maybe it's a bit too soft.
When it starts to crack, I say take it out if you leave it too long.
So
it will feel really soft right now, but just leave it and it'll cool down.
It's going to be okay. It's because it doesn't have flour in it, so it doesn't go doughy. It's going to harden up to kind of like a really velvety consistency, and it's going to taste good. I promise. Okay, the brownies are basically done now. Enjoy your freaking brownies. I hope you're happy. God.